Good morning, Mom, Dad. She pulled out a chair and said, "For breakfast." Yeah, good morning. What good morning? Hey, why you wake so late? I'm sorry, Dad. I was asleep late, so I wake late, of course. I told him casually. Narrowed eyes. Why did you sleep late? Look, no need to stay use phone till midnight. How you knew I was using? You mean you was that too? Very bad, Dad. You should sleep. Hey, stop defining my mistake. I was just for 5 minutes to check on her. Okay, then fine. Dad, what do you mean by check on me? Aren't you trust me? Nothing like that. I trust you, but I not trust on others. Understand? You didn't see the cruel world yet. You continue to having a breakfast with your mom and dad at a dining table. The atmosphere is calm and the sound of the clicking on the plates fill the room. Suddenly your phone rings. Hey, good morning. From the other side of the phone, voice playfully, "Good morning. Did I interpret something? I just wanted to hear your voice." No, she didn't interpret. Just having a breakfast with my parents. Oh, I should hang up then. I didn't want you to get into trouble. No, it's okay. They don't mind, I think. Your dad noticed your expression and a smile on your face, the sight of flush on your cheeks. He exchanged a curious look with your mom, who just stretched. Alright then, just wanted to wish you a great day. I have to go now, but I will call you later, okay? Even though he can see you. Of course, talk with you later. Bye. Sure. End the call and put your phone down, trying to hide your smile, but your dad was in repute. What was that? Just one of my good friends. Note silently from the information. Good friend, oh. Before he can ask something further, his phone rings. You take opportunity to quickly leave the table, excusing yourself to the room. After your dad finishes call, he turned to your mom with a concerned look. I think she has a friend. Maybe she does, so what? It's not fine if she is not the right boy for her. She is still so young and still my little girl. She is growing up, dear. We have to trust her to make her right choice. I know, but it's hard to think of her any time. But as a kid, I just don't want her to get anywhere. I understand, but we can protect her from everything. She has to learn to grow up on her own too. You're right, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. I never said you had to like it. Just accept it. Sure, he will like this. You're in your room, excitedly getting ready for the Sunday hangout with him. You put on your favorite dress and light up the blue sundress that he once mentioned he liked on you. You added some finishing touch on your makeup, touch your lip gloss, and the light up the spirit of perfume. You feel the flutter in your chest and a knowing that trust him is completely the way it's good to make you feel. Taking a deep breath, you head out of the room and walk towards the living room. As you reach the living room, your dad notices you and sits down with a newspaper, giving you a look. Where are you growing to dress up like this? I'm just going with my friends Dad and Jungkook. His expression became more curious. Jungkook, the same good friend you were talking to earlier? Nodding and trying to not let him see your nervousness. Yes, Dad, he's just a friend. Narrowing his eyes silently and still. And where exactly you're going? Sighing silently and trying to stay patient. Just park, maybe grab something to eat. Nothing crazy, I promise. Crossing his arms, still unsure. Alright, but don't be out too late. Smile and bite rebelled. I wasn't dead. You turned quickly to make your way to the door, sensing that your dad might have a question. As you leave, he watched you intentionally, and the look of the concerned mix of curiosity on his face. Once you are out of the sight, he turned to your mom, who is entered in the room. I'm going to follow her. Roll her eyes in checking. Really? You're going to follow her? She is not a child anymore, you know. I just needed to know who is this Jungkook and it seems so different around him. Maybe because she liked him. It's normal in her age, you know. Still, I need to see by myself. Just be sure. Your dad grabbed his key and head out of quietly, making sure to keep a good distance so you don't notice him. Seems to be walked down from the street. Your steps filled with excitement. Followed you carefully and staying hidden but close enough to keep your eyes on you, determining that who is really Jungkook. The amusement park is buzzing with the laughter and the sound of rides. In the background, you and Jungkook walk side by side, your hands softly resting on your arms like that. Let's enjoy here. Ahead of Jimin and his friend, chatting laughter, and they head towards the next ride. The four of you come together to enjoy the day. It's clear everyone is having a fun. Your dad watching from a far distance, hiding behind a nearby booth, his expression grown more serious to see you with him close. Notice the way you hold into his arms and the way he glances at you with a soft smile. Unsettled, your dad decided to need to learn more about this boy. After making up his mind, he turned to leave the park quickly. Let's go one of that one. Yeah, we will go on that one too. Flush and pull her arms to the right and give me that. You are getting naughty day by day. You are just a little kid, so don't cross your limit. An amusement park, he looked like a cute kid who just wanted every ride. How cute. Meanwhile, you and Jungkook continue to enjoying the various rides, laughing and screaming together and experience the thrill. The day passed with excitement, and soon as sun began to set, painting the sky with a shade of orange and pink, you would find a quiet spot near the edge of the park where you sit on the bench, feeling the sunlight. The warmth glance around you. It's beautiful, but I think I'm more focused on someone and something else. Smiling and glancing at him, really? And what might that be? It's hard to look anywhere else when you're around. You feel the flutter in your stomach at his words, your cheeks warming silently. It turned a face to you, his eyes softened but intense. That's the moment of the silence. You both looked at each other, feeling the world fade away. Softly, voice almost whispered, "Been wanted to tell you something from a while." "And what is it?" He leaned a bit closer, his eyes never leaving yours. He hesitated for a moment, as if searching for the right words. Taking a deep breath, "I think I'm falling for you. I'm just couldn't hold it any back longer." Your heart skips a beat, and you feel the surge of emotion. His eyes was filled with sincerity, and that's valuable. I've been feeling the same way for a while now. Jungkook's eyes widen silently and a small smile forms on his lips. You move a little closer to you, his gaze flicking it down your lips and then back to your eyes. That's the silent of question in his eyes, a look that asks for permission. You give him a tiny nod, your eyes are giving him the answer he needs. He leans in slowly, his lips are brushing softly against yours, gentle and tender peck, and the feeling of your heart racing the head smooth to his chest. Looking at your pants, his lips moving softer against yours, the response of that back softly, your fingers scrolling silently against him. The world around you seems to disappear, to leaving just the two of you and feeling. After 2 days, I had a fever, so I didn't went to university today. Did Jungkook was missed me? Suddenly your phone rings, waking you up. It's a Jungkook's calling. Sounded worried and hearing you. Why didn't you tell me that you were sick? And I just found out from the one of your friend. I didn't want it to bother you. I thought it would be get better. Not to bother me? Are you serious? You have a fever and you're all alone at your home. How could you keep this from me? It's just a fever, Jungkook. I didn't think it was that serious. It is serious. If it's you, I'm coming over right now. You don't have to. I will be fine. No, I do. I will be there in 10 minutes. Don't move. Don't do anything. Just stay in a bed, okay? Okay, but you don't have to rush. I'm already on my way. Just rest one. You hang up the feeling a little better knowing that Jungkook is coming over. A few minutes later, you hear the sound of the door opening and his footsteps rushing towards your room. Appear at the bedroom door, his expression filled with worry. You look really sick. Thanks for making me feel better. Sitting beside you, gently touching your forehead. You're burning up. Why didn't you call me sooner? I didn't want to trouble you. Soften his tone and gently. Fine. You'll never trouble to me next time. Just let me know, okay? Okay, I will let you know. Pull out a coal packet from the bag. He brought a gentle place on your forehead, his eyes never leaving yours. Good, now rest. I'm here with you. Stay by your side, holding your hand as you slowly drift back into sleep, feeling comforted by his presence. Put a wet handkerchief on your forehead and give you a heat back of your hand. He just head to kitchen, quickly making some soup, and return and feed you. His pale face with the concentration and the care. You're surprised by how gently he caring, despite he living alone. This should help to cool down for a bite of fever. Here, hold this heat back for your hand. It will be help with the chills. Thank you so much, Jungkook. I didn't expect you to be good at this. Silently embraced, looked away. I'm not good like this. I'm just doing. He goes to the kitchen and you hear some chatting, and a few moments later he comes back with a bowl of steaming soup, carefully balancing as he sits beside you. I made some soup. Hope it's okay. It's nothing fancy, but it should be help you to feel better. You made a soup. You didn't have to, but thanks. Well, you can eat on your right now. I can just sit here and do nothing. Carefully bring the spoon and soup to your lips, blowing on it, cool down and feeding you. You're surprisingly good at this. For someone who live alone, you're really caring and humble. Just because I lived alone doesn't mean I don't know how to care for someone besides you're special to me. She blushed silently at his words and feeling the warmth spreading across your chest. I don't know you could be this sweet. There's a lot you wanna know about me. Fine, maybe you will find out if you let me stay around you more. He continued to feed you, his eyes was focused on you with a mix of concern and tenderness. You feel grateful and comforted by the unexpected kindness. I like that. Thank you so much for being here. Always fine. Now finish the soup and then you can rest. He continued to feed you with a care, his action and a gentle, thoughtful, making you feel special and loved in a way you hasn't expected. After a week, Dad, please try to understand. Jungkook is a good person. He's kind, caring, and he makes me feel happy. Isn't that what matters? Good person, happiness. You think that's enough? Is not a right person. Why? And he has nothing to offer you of his family. We need a real man, someone who has money, power, and name that can bring the real benefits. But Dad, money isn't everything. Jungkook may not be rich, but he has a good heart and geniusly he cares for me and I care for him too. Was rising in anger. Care, you sound native. Do you know what you're risking to begin with him? It's a business deal of your life, okay? Dad, I don't care about the deal of the money. I care about him and he's not someone who's just like he's everything to me, okay? Furiously slamming his hand to the table. Enough. If you don't end things with him, I will make him disappear to be. Your eyes widened in fear, feeling your heart dropped at his threat. No, Dad, please don't say that. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt him. Then you know what to do. Break it off with him. Make sure he stays far away from you and the family, or I will make him regret. You feel the tears slipping down your cheeks and the weight of the words settling in. You know the means it's a fear gripping in your heart. You thought about to him. Fine, I will do it. Just promise me that you wasn't hurt him. If you do as I say, I wasn't have to, but don't think I will tolerate elite disobedience. Jungkook, I think we should. His face shifted from the curiosity to confusion, his eyes searching for your explanation. Why? What's going on? He said in disbelief, forcing yourself to continue to swallowing hard. I just think we are not right for each other. We are not in the same level. You should find someone else, someone who fits better you. His expression changed for one of shock, his eyes widening. Take a step back, his face pale and pained. Not on the same level? Why? Is this really how you feel? You feel your heart clenched by his words. The head weighed heavily. Force yourself to nod. Yes, I'm sorry, but it's better this way for both of us. Stay silent, his eyes glassy with the unshed tears. His jaw clenched as he holding by the thousand of words but doesn't say it. He just nodded, his face a mix of pain and disbelief. Then, without any word, he stand up. Not. You watch him walking away. Your heart breaks by each step he takes. You wanted to call him out, but it's take everything to just say in a fear, I'm sorry, I didn't want this. Day passed, you trying to move on, but the happiness in your chest only glows worse. You harm from the friend that you leave the university. You rush his apartment, but it's empty, no sign of him anywhere. You're trying to call him, but he doesn't pick up. Jungkook, please pick up. I needed to talk to you. It doesn't mean it. Please, just call me once again. But there is no response, holding silence. Your heart pounding in your chest, realizing what you've done. The weight of losing him is crushed down on you. After 8 years. Fine, dear. It's been a talking, you are not getting any younger. It's a time to starting and thinking about to settle down, finding someone to care for you. Your mother is right, we are giving you time, but the 8 years has passed by, and don't you think just let it go whenever it's holding back to start fresh? I already told you I'm not interested to getting married. Sign in trying to understand, but why? You're still so young and beautiful. There are so many good men who would be lucky to have you. I don't care about that. I don't want anyone. Frustrated, raising his voice silently, whine. This isn't normal. You've been distracted and cold. What happened to you? Why can't you move on? Because I don't want it to. Not everyone has to get married to be happy. This is about that boy from the years ago, was it? Your heart clenched to mention his name. You felt a familiar sting of pain in your chest. You turned your face to them, your eyes hard but filled with sadness. I tried to move on, but it was not possible to me. I didn't feel the warmth of happiness that I was feeling with him. Fine, we're just you to be happy. Shut yourself off to everyone, smiled everywhere. Maybe happiness isn't for everyone. Fine, please don't do this to yourself. You deserve to be loved and the family. Tears flaming down from your eyes silently. I had someone mom and I lost him, and now I don't want it anyone else. I can forgive him. I just wish to see him again. Please God, even if we move on with someone else, I still wanted to see him once. Sir, I have some important documents for you. I reviewed them. I noticed the wedding papers. You're planning to get married? If you don't mind me to asking to whom? Look up from the work. His expression was turning cold and distant. His eyes was narrow silently. He took out her question, clearly not wanting to discuss it. That's none of your business. Secretary fried silently, sensing his mood but still curious. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to interpret. It's just there's been a lot of work to the office people wondering if Jungkook cut her off. Her tone is firm and final. Like I said, it's my personal matter, not for gossip. Focus on your work. She nodded, realizing the overstepped, and placed paper on desk before stepping back. Jungkook watched her leave and a cold faggot stay instead, but soon she's gone. So the paper aside, standing up, walked to the window, staring out of the city below. His success, there is a set of his eyes. Pain no amount of the power wells can erase. Some things are just not to be. He closed his eyes for a moment, letting out the memory of the past, faded back into the corner of his mind before returning back to his desk. The hard resolution. So thanks for watching guys, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys all in next video.